I'm Dr. Deb, and I'm the Learning Strategies Department Chair and Instructor here at VC. In today's video, I'm explaining how to use Canvas to collaborate with others. VC's Total Learning Center presents Dr. Deb Explains how to use Canvas to collaborate with others. Canvas has at least 3 tools besides the inbox and groups that enable collaboration between and among students in a class or section. Before we get into these tools, let's take a moment to talk about the inbox and groups. First, you should already be aware that you can use Canvas Inbox to email students in your classes. Simply open a new email, choose your class, then choose Students. You can choose specific students to email, or you can email all students. Next, Canvas does have a Groups feature that enables students to work in groups on an assignment. However, this feature must be enabled by the instructor. So if they have not enabled it, you will not be able to use it. So with that being said, let's focus on the 3 tools that students can use to collaborate with other students, whether it is on a group assignment or whether the students simply want to form a study group. These items are the collaborations, the chat, and the conferences links in the white navigation menu on the left. As long as the instructor has enabled these items, students can use them to collaborate with others. First, let's take a look at the chat feature. This works the same way as an IM on a computer does. It will tell you who is online at the same time that you are, and then you can send them a chat. However, if the student does not have the chat window open, he or she may not see your message. If you plan to use this feature, I would suggest that you contact the students in the group and arrange a time to chat on Canvas to collaborate. This allows more timely communication as everyone receives the information at the same time and can respond in the moment instead of sending an email and waiting for a reply. The next feature is collaborations. This tool lets you work with others on a group document like a paper or notes through Google Docs. Each student will need a Google account, and each student will need to authorize Google Access in order to use this tool to collaborate. You can use the feature to collaborate on creating a practice exam, on sharing notes, and collaborating to identify the important points of a lecture, or to have other students peer review your work before submitting it in Canvas. Finally, the last tool is conferences. This works very similarly to Zoom, WebEx, or Skype, but it is entirely within Canvas. To use this feature, a student would start a conference and invite other students to that conference. It works best when you have a webcam and microphone, but you can share screens, use the whiteboard, and talk in real time to one another to plan your projects, review the material, study for an exam, etc. All of these tools are very simple to use, and all it really takes is for you to explore them and see how they work. After all, you can't break anything, and if you have issues, the help desk is only a phone call away. These are the 3 tools that Canvas provides that allow students to collaborate on assignments, projects, and learning. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think about these tools and ask any questions that you have about them. If you want to know more about how to be a successful student based on theories, strategies, and principles for college success, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and check out my other videos as Dr. Deb explains.